What's up, TikTokers? Peace and blessings to you all. Good morning, happy Sunday, and all that good shit. I'm thinking a lot of you guys already had too much to drink. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Um, if you guys haven't popped in yet, hello. Feel free to comment. I'm gonna turn on some jazz here, and we'll start chatting. Just a little note. I had some stuff on Twitter today, buddy. What the fuck went down in DC? What's up, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, Shane. Oh, that was from last week, bro. The Chiefs, the Chiefs are the defending Super Bowl champions, and the Carolina Panthers went to Kansas City and played them last Sunday. And considering we have a depleted roster, new coaching staff, and a bunch of fresh legs on defense, they only beat us by 2 points. So I mean, it's Kansas City won the game, but put it to you shortly. I'm sorry, I get a little long winded when I'm talking about my Panthers, man. It's it is what it is. But yeah, man. Hold on, let's see here. Do you guys have a good evening? What's up, Marcus? I hope you guys didn't drink too much. Apparently, we drank a little bit last night. My wife woke up with a headache this morning. Poor thing, she had to go to work too. I'm good. I'm good. I just think it's more of a weather thing than anything else. Yeah, I know, dude. The Proud Boys are a mess, man. Well, excuse me, Proud Goy. Proud Goy. Now, you guys can look at that term Goy, Goy. There's a meaning to that, which is odd. It seemed like the Proud Boys, if they were what they said they were, would not be trying to support some type of, white supremacist fascist ideology. But apparently that's what they're doing. Good to know, Shane. Good to know, man. I know it's late over there. I'm probably a little too awake for you guys. Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's a damn shame, dude. It really is. It really is. And Mark, I wouldn't go too much into it, man. Don't waste your time on that bullshit. like literally, bro. They just don't give a fuck. They just don't give a fuck. Let me type that term in case you guys don't know how to search that term. Actually, you know what? I figured out how to share screen, so I might just share it myself. I think it's spam. Oh, see, I tried to type it. I tried to type the term in the comment, and YouTube was like, "Fuck you," just now. So oh man. Oh, for real. Yeah, I'm the morning person in this house, man. She don't take too kind to that shit. But I feel you, bro. I believe so, Shane. Yes. But you put it in a much nicer way. But yeah, dudes, YouTube, it's in red too. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Probably not. YouTube rejected your comment. I'm reading what it said because I tried to type this in the comment. YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit. That's the terminology. Try changing it a bit. Yeah, tell that to the Proud Boys. What the fuck, bro? Anyway. So, yeah, there's that. Hold on, let me get some jazz up in here, man. These yikes. Go with a little Miles today. Nothing like a little Miles Davis to set the mood, gentlemen. Do. Let's see here. Now, I know last time we was up for like 3 hours. Today I'm going to cut it short. We got some shit to do before the game comes on at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, again, I'm really glad you guys are here. And I have not forgot about the swag gear. I'm contacting local folks now, and I might get in touch with the gentleman that T Nathan is working with in terms of getting his stuff out there. If you haven't seen the Folds logo and things of that nature, yeah, they he got a little brand going, and it's awesome, awesome. Um, if they are so proud, why should they change their name, Mark? That's a damn good question. I guess they weren't proud to begin with. Semi proud, a little bit happy. Now they're proud, but they're not boys anymore. They're proud racists. Fucking assholes. It's just like it's nothing else to do in this world but be a dick. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Ah, yeah, man. What's the meaning of that logo? From what I'm seeing, it has to do with the ancient Egypt, the eye of ancient Egypt, and the symbol that represents man and woman, I believe. If you think back to Prince when he was no longer Prince, he just became that symbol, something similar to that. And yeah, I think it's what it has to do with. To get a more detailed answer, of course, you have to ask T Nathan. But that's what I'm gathering. Some little ancient Egypt man and woman symbolism going on there. It's pretty neat looking out, honestly. Um, you guys will see this pic right here. It was made by my man Metal. On Ming's life. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. But yeah, I'll eventually be working with that individual that T Nathan's going through for his apparel and things of that nature. And I'm a man of my word. Whoever was on the broadcast last time has sent me an email. You guys can get some swag gear. Damn right, free of charge. He is, bro. He's a real down to earth dude, man. His wife works in the psychology field. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she works with inmates, something of that nature. But yeah, he's real cool, Shane. You're right, bro. He's a hell of a guy, man. He is. He really is. He really is. Um, he was nice enough to make that rendition of me, and with with a little ninja warrior behind me. I'm gonna eventually put that in a frame. I promised him I'll put it in the fucking frame, and I will do that. I got about four jerseys downstairs, and I want to put in frames also. So I'm gonna have a whole thing in here. Well, not in here, but in the hallway, right outside my studio. I have some authentic, like Mitchell and Ness jerseys, real shit. One of them's Larry Johnson, and got another of Magic Johnson from his Michigan State days, and there's another one I have. There's one in that closet. LeBron James's very, 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 very first All Star jersey. Got that bad boy too. I'm gonna put all those in a frame along with that pick. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, it's muggy out here. Well, not muggy, but it's like cold and kind of gloomy-ish out here. It's interesting. Can you guys hear the jazz? Okay, is it too loud? You guys are my sound check, my sound check folks. Yeah, I love Miles, man. He was one of my idol because as I told you guys last time, I played trumpet for years, and yeah, love some Al, man. I mean not Al, but I'm thinking Al Green. Love some Miles Davis, man. He's good stuff. So what's new? What's going on in life, people? Huh. Thanks, Shane. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You guys get hammered last night? Them Saturdays, boy, they'll creep up on you, man. Like, man, I want a beer or two. 8 beers later. Whoops. Man, let's see here. Hold on, let me find that. I saw an article earlier about that situation. Yeah, and Trump just really needs to get this whole transition team going, man. It's ridiculous. Fever? Nah, come on, Shane. Are you serious, bro? I hope it's nothing. I really do. Well, obviously it's something. Anytime you have a fever, it's not a good thing. Um, damn, bro. I'm sorry, man. Um, Mark, that might have been a good thing. That might have been a good thing, Mark. Oh man. Um, but yeah, I hope you feel better, Shane. That sucks. Oh, and thanks for tagging me in that video. Um, about the young lady. I think she's in Australia. She's a scientist, and she was taking she's taking pictures of somebody flying an airplane and describing Trump 2020 in Australia. What the actual fuck? Jesus Christ! The man loses, and people still throwing up Trump 2020. Man, I don't get it. I don't get it. Whatever, whatever. Oh really? One is one too many. 4 new cases today. Well, let me give you a little heads up. Astro Kristen, yes, yeah, astrophysicist. I believe that's what she is. Yeah. Um, but yeah. So we have 82 confirmed cases just in the hospital that my wife works at. We have 82 confirmed. She I'm glad she's not here. I shouldn't be telling you guys this, but she lost a patient, 56 years of age, African American male. Um, yeah, man, he wasn't. And then it kind of hit her because he came in with very very few symptoms. Actually started to get better, but his family kept coming and visiting him and not wearing masks while they were in the room. And you have to wear a mask just to get in the fucking hospital. But apparently, when they went in the room and sat down and were visiting and talking with him and conversing with him, even though he got over the first the first contraction, I guess not contraction. When you get something, yeah, when you contracted it, he got over the first wave of it. Right, he was healing up, mending up, fine, blah 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 blah. Family came to visit him, didn't wear a mask while they were conversing with him. I in the room, he contracted it again. 6 weeks later, he's deceased. And my wife said he suffered tremendously. So yeah, washing your hands, Shane, is reinfected. Thank you. Washing your hands. I wish it was just as easy as that, bro. I really do. I really do. The problem is when people don't have symptoms, they get super comfortable, and being comfortable mentality just it makes people put their guard down, and next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I was sorry to hear that too, bro. Yeah, yeah. I wash the fuck out of my hands, but yeah, he got reinfected, bro. You can contract it and survive it, and then contract it again. Your antibodies don't stick around. Oh, I get, but I think the 60 days. It's like a 45 to 60 day window when your antibodies start to go away, and then that's if you survived it the first time. So the vaccines that they're putting through trials and things of that nature, they're expecting that people will have to take 2 shots. I forget the terminology for it, but yeah, they're gonna have to have 2 shots, and that's one of the reasons why, man, because your antibodies don't keep up with it. It doesn't. 60 days. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Complacency is the ultimate enemy. And that that goes for politics too, right? And that goes for relationships. It goes for obviously the human body, human health, things of that nature. Complacency, man. How many fables are out there? How many tales, folklores out there about people not being diligent about things, and it has a horrible ending. Booster shots. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Boosters. That's going to be a part of the. That's going to be a part of the framework, man. It's going to have to be, unless they come up with something else over the next year and a half. But to get things out there quickly so they can try to kind of corral this situation, COVID situation, be boosters and things of that nature. Yeah, absolutely. I'm turning it down a little bit. Autumn Leaves by Miles Davis. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Mm-mm-mm. Now, Shane, I know last time we talked about Australian rules football. What's the season for that? When does that go on? To check that out. Of course, soon as the Panthers are done. There you go. What that has to do with what pandemic was that attached to? Ring Around the Rosie came from, was it the Black Plague or something like that? I believe. A winter. Okay. Do you guys even have a winter? Does it even get cold in Australia? Man, I tell you though, man, some of the most beautiful shoreline you ever see is in Australia, folks. Some of the most beautiful shoreline. April to September. Wow, that's your winter. So yeah, thanks, Mark. So April to September is your winter. So that just means it's cooler, or is it like cold? Like shit. I know the winter is here in the Appalachian, boy. You don't want no part of that. Shit, I don't know if we go skiing this year. Yes, I ski. Well, at least I used to. No, that's the season. Okay, interesting. So I guess the temperature stays about the same, Shane, year round. Is that how it goes? Ish. Again, appreciate you guys coming on board here. June, July, August is the winter. Oh, okay. Interesting. It's funny. I have more questions for y'all than you have for me. It's funny. Well, I like to learn, man. Yeah, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. So, if somebody was to vacation in Australia from a climate standpoint, when would be a good time to come down there, bro? Black Death. Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's it. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of something like that, posy, some shit like that. Is that a flower or something? Because I know the stench was. I mean, think about it, folks. You have hundreds of thousands of rotting bodies, and they just keep piling up, and people don't want to touch them because obviously you will get that shit too, and it's stench. So they had to do something to cover up that stench. I think it was putting shit in people's pockets or something to that nature. It can get, yeah. And so the summer months, was that like January to June ish. I try to tell my wife we need to go to Australia sometime, but if we're going to vacation in Australia, we want to be at that bitch for like 2 months. That's too long of a flight just to be turning right the fuck around. April, May, or October, November. Oh, okay, okay. Ashes, ashes. We all fall. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Thanks, Mark. Yep, that's it. December to February is the summer. Okay. Okay. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Nice. Man. Oh, yeah. Count your blessings that we didn't have to live through that shit, folks. The Black Death. I mean, oh my gosh. The fear. You know what I mean? It didn't discriminate. Men, women, children, it didn't give a fuck. You cut off that shit, you were done. Absolutely done for. Yeah, I got what you meant, man. What do you love your Oh man. Yeah, man. Count your blessings, boy. And it's this COVID situation, it could be something else. I bet you they were. I bet you they were. And they probably used the church to do so, which might be another reason why so many people die from the black death, from the bubonic, because people didn't believe it. People weren't educated. People weren't reading at a high rate back then. Um, so whatever people told them, they believed and they went off of. And I guarantee you, they told them folks, don't worry about it. Go to church. Go to church whenever you're supposed to go to church. Pray about it, and God will heal you and hear your prayers. A couple million people dead later. So man, there would have been there. They would have been there too. Yeah, I'm sure. I think that pretty much goes across the globe, man. People just don't believe shit. It's they don't like dealing with things that makes their brain hurt. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Um, yeah, man. Just a reminder, guys. Shoot me your email, so I'll have that in my contact list, so I'll know who to shoot the info to about some swag gear. Cool. I'm thinking shirts, shirt sticker, and some kind of miscellaneous item, whether it be a bottle opener, who knows, scarf. I don't know, something. But definitely gonna have a shirt and some stickers for sure, for sure. And if you guys got kids, like stickers, all that. Edgar Allan Poe had a poem about it. Yeah, yeah, he did. Boy, Edgar, that was one weird dude, boy. His poetry was real, man. It was real. He was a weird dude. Yeah, cat. Oh, you always have a hat on, don't you, Shane? Yeah. Good point. Good point. Good point. Right. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so we're looking at either a shirt or a hat and a sticker. I do it. You guys use koozies for your bottles and shit like that? Yeah, he was on some deep shit. But yeah, if you guys use bottle koozies, cans, koozies, and that nature, let me know. But let me put my email up here, and you guys should be emailing. Let me know, so I'll have it. We'll get to that shit. I feel you, man. I feel you. I feel you. I half-ass. Cool, Mark. Okay. Yeah, when I'm doing Zooms or doing some type of live session for a studio recording, up top I'm cool. I'm normally wearing shorts and some socks, maybe some pajama bottoms or some shit like that. But yeah, I don't. Cool. Okay, cool. All right, that's what's up. So hat, shirt, stickers, and sometimes miscellaneous item, whether it be a koozie and shit like that. Yeah, yeah. It's all about what the viewer sees. Traits. Yeah, man. I mean, to be honest, dude. I mean, comfort is by far the most important thing to me, especially when I'm recording. I don't. I don't know if you guys can't see over there, but I don't have a seating area where I record, where you see most of the foam and things of that nature, the acoustic foam. I don't have a seat over there, dude. So I'm standing when I'm recording. I don't like sitting. A lot of voiceover talents like to sit when they record. I because I'm using my hands, I'm getting into it. You know what I'm saying? Even e-learning, dude, because it's you don't want to bore your listeners to death, especially on e-learning, right? Because they're trying to learn something. They're trying to utilize something that they'll probably transpire over to their actual work. So I mean, I try to get into it. So comfort's huge, huge. Business upside. Hell yeah, man. I love it. Business up top, party on the body. Yes, sir. Woo! For sure, man. For sure. Yeah. Totally understand that. Totally understand that. For sure. For sure. Oh, where one of my phones dislodged. You got to see that? It's dislodged over there. Well, I normally have that door open because I do Carolina Panthers podcast with four other gentlemen. And that's kind of the backdrop. What I would do, I would shift it this way, and the doors would be open. You can see the jerseys and all the Panther gear and all that shit. So I never noticed that damn thing is off center and it's driving me fucking nuts. Driving me nuts. It's all good now. I'll fix that when I'm done. Now see, now I'm looking like, okay, what the hell? What do I need to fix? All is good. Okay, we're good. Okay. Well, damn it, Marcus. You don't have insomnia, do you, bro? Goodness. But I tell you what, though, by God, when my head hits that pillow, it's a wrap, Jack. Well, considering. But man, buddy, yeah, when it's time to go, I'm done. I'm done. Now, it's my understanding. I think that applies to men more than it does women for some reason. I'm sure it's biological. Sure. No, I'm drinking water today, not coffee. Shit, I had me coughing last time for some fucking reason. Ridiculous. So, yeah, man. I'm assuming you guys aren't gonna. Well, hold on. First and foremost, Shane, do you guys celebrate Thanksgiving? Not just good at napping. Oh, you're a napper. I don't take naps, man. I took naps when I was in the military because you had to. So fucking mid watch and shit. But yeah, I don't nap, bro. I don't nap. I'm a sleeper. I gotta get a good. I have to get a good 7.5, 8 hours in, or I'm gonna be an asshole. Or extra coffee. Something new with TikTok. Elaborate, sir. Feel free. Elaborate. Elaborate. Come on, man. Now, in all fairness, Mark, y'all never seen me without coffee. Y'all have never seen me without coffee. Real talk. You haven't seen me without coffee, and you haven't seen me after 3 shots. That is a fact. Yeah, for a damn good reason too. I can't imagine getting on TikTok and reading that shit after I had a couple. Oh boy, I'm gonna get banned like a motherfucker. Anyway, no Thanksgiving. Okay, cool. Oh, knife way. Oh, shoot. That's funny. What? Damn, shut the hell up. Oh man, that's what's up. A different format. Well, in what regard, Shane? Something that's more comfortable to you, or you just trying to find your niche, so to say? Ish. Oh no. Damn. Damn, Mark, what's going on, man? Oh shit, she got the coffee. She gonna talk your head off, man. Is that what it is? Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Oh shit, she got the coffee. You guys remember that Folgers commercial back in the day? Was that Folgers? The little perk thing. As soon as you hear that shit. Oh no, Folgers when they open up the. I got you, bro. I got you. I would see. Here's the cool thing about finding your niche. You have to find yourself. Once you figure out who you are and what you're comfortable with in terms of yourself, you just project that in your videos. That's why I'm on the education philosophy route. That's my being. Like that's who I am. And of course, just having fun and laughing at shit. That's why I'm trying to find more, TikToks, if you guys haven't noticed lately, that are funny, right? Because I love a good laugh, dude. I do, man. I really do. I really do. Really? Ah, hell, that's weird. That's weird, Shane. Half the watch time, really? So what are you getting the most? Well, let me ask you this, Shane. Do you enjoy making those funny videos? I feel you, Patty, Mark. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I fucking feel you, Mark. I'm so glad my wife's not here. I love my wife to death, man. But but it's the opposite with her. It's like when she gets off of work, right? Which is fine. I mean, I haven't seen her all day, whatever. But yeah, first thing in the morning, dude, you want to do all that talking? You want to give me a minute? I feel you on that, dude. Good Lord of mercy. My mom's like that. My mom was like that. I'm like, Mom, dude, give me a break. Well, Shane, if you enjoy it, bro, keep doing it, man. Keep doing it. Um, maybe add some not carbon copy. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's just too much effort and time into typing exactly what you're saying. And anyway, um, maybe try to put some like some type of visual on your video to kind of lead up to the punchline. Um, maybe give people the idea that this video is supposed to be funny. Again, adding some type of smiley face, some type of emoji, something on there. Not during the entire vid, but just like at the beginning of it, like, yeah, hey, this is going to be funny. You need to fucking listen, right? And maybe that'll help your analytics a little bit in that nature. People have such a short attention span. One of the reasons I use music. One of the reasons I started to do more visuals on my videos because I know people do have a very 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 short attention span. Jesus Christ, I can't imagine what these kids now are going to be like in 20 years. Oh my God, whew, Lord of mercy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I kind of do. I don't search for duet material specifically, but if something hits me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I got to do it there. Just like that guy with the. I never think about that shit's funny. The next motherfucker that comes in my face, that shit. Oh my God! I mean, when I made that video, dude, that was probably my fifth take because I just kept busting up. I couldn't control myself, man. That shit had me rolling. But yeah. Anyway, cool, man. I'm glad it makes sense, bro. I'm glad it makes sense. I started using blank stare sipping the coffee. Oh, interesting. Little psychops. I like that. Give her the impression that you're listening, but actually. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Shane. Yeah, the right video will just speak to you, man, and be like, yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Yeah, man. Hey, man, you gotta laugh at yourself sometimes, right? Yes, I'm listening. No, I'm not. Don't tell I said that. Get me in trouble. But yeah, Shane, man, yeah, you got to think about the viewers, right? You got to set them up with the visual, because I mean, let's be honest, man. TikTok is purely visual. To be honest with you, I mean, it's wonderful that there's audio involved. I love that aspect of it because I'm noticing a lot of people don't add music to their shit, especially in a way that you can actually hear what somebody's saying and have the level of the music in the right spot, and that harmony on top of the music attaching itself to what you're saying, and the lyrics, and it's a song people are familiar with and things. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got to get creative, man. And again, like I mentioned last time, guys, there is so much shit on TikTok in terms of creation. I haven't even scratched the surface. In fact, I would dare say utilize the ones that you're comfortable with. That way, when people see that, they'll attach it to who you are and your videos and your content. So if somebody else even uses it, I'll be like, oh yeah, do it. Ninja used to use that, or oh yeah, Shane, that's Shane. That reminds me of Shane, or da, 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 da. Yeah. It's yeah. Yeah. You do, Shane. You do a good job with that. You do a good job with that. Absolutely. Oh shit. Well shit. You already busted, bro. The hell, Mark. Oh man. How long you been married, Mark? No, we went on. Yeah, it'll be 16. It'll be 16 years in May 16th. 16 years. Huh, May 16th. Be 16. Go figure. Yeah, man. Hello, new viewer, whoever you are. Welcome to the dojo. Take your shoes off before you enter. Yeah, man. Please feel free to ask questions. You scroll through the comments to give you an idea what we've been talking about. Um, do not type the word "goy" in here. YouTube will tell you to shut the fuck up. I kind of like that, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people probably didn't even know what that term meant up until recently. So, wow, you're a newbie. It's November 3rd. Oh, dude, your anniversary was just a couple weeks ago. Nice. Congratulations. Well, happy anniversary. Excuse me. It's a little too late for congratulations. That's cool, bro. That's cool. That's cool. 2 years. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. My wife and I, we've known each other since 1988. And after we got married, it still took about a good 5 or 6 for us to actually get to know each other, like know each other. Um, but it's different for everybody, man. It's different for everybody. But yeah, good luck, bro. Good luck with that, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. You don't, you don't, you know what? Sometimes I talk and I don't listen to myself. Oh, well, bro, that was more than worth it. That was more than worth it. That was more than worth it. And appreciate you, by the way, for doing that, man. Yeah, appreciate you for doing that. Spending your anniversary at the polls, brother, and that's fucking dedication right there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Excuse me. Yeah, man. You're welcome. Yeah. Less for murder. What? Did I miss something? Oh, yeah, what? Yes, sir. Mhm. Now we're listening to Miles Davis. All Blues is the name of this. All Blues. Mhm. 16 years. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, you were talking about in relation to my marriage? Yeah, so yeah, 16. It'll be 16 in May. Yeah. Hmm. Apparently means I don't remember. Oh man. Now you good, bro. You good. You good. You good. You good. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, good point. Good point. Good point. Good point. Good point. Yeah. 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 It's my second one too, man. That's the funny thing. Um, I had my son with my first wife. Apparently that didn't work out very well. I tell you what, if I had some advice to give to somebody who was going in the military, I would tell them not to get married. I really would. I'd tell them to wait till you get out. Wait till you get out, or if you unless you're going in to retire. I get you, Shane. You good, bro? You good? You good? No harm done. Um, yeah, yeah. It's my second marriage actually, which tells you I also got married at a young age. My first marriage, which is another thing not to be not to do. But anyway, I'm talking to a bunch of old heads, so that's fine. Oh shit! What's up, big dog? I'm Ed Austin in the building. What's up, Austin? You've been handling your business on TikTok lately, man. He been getting some props, man. That one video you had was that 200K? I saw 200,000 views, I believe. See, Austin's getting into his thing now. He got his shades on. He got his, what I'm saying, like he has on his podcast. By the way, folks, if you haven't gone to his YouTube page and check out his podcast, man, you should. Um, yeah, man, but I think he had 200,000 views, bro. Man, yeah, yeah. He's getting into his groove now. I see that. I see that. Um, what's funny, man? You just made me think about something, Austin. 220K. Excuse me. You really crashed my. At least you weren't driving the EMT, man. Oh, what's up, Mac? What's good? What's good, bro? What's up? Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome. But I'm digging that profile pic, Mac. That shit's hot. That shit hot as fuck. Shit hot as fuck right there. But yeah, Austin, dude, you getting to your groove, man. I appreciate that. But what you made me think about is how many people I've actually. It seems like I'm influencing these people, man. I mean, I'm not pushing my own buttons, but folks have DM'd me when they first got on and was asking for some insight. One of them being Eddie Brock. Eddie asked me, gosh, this had to have been like I guess April, May. And I remember this because he blew the fuck up after that. But he asked me what he should do. I told him straight up, dude, don't worry about people. Do what the fuck do who you are. Because that's so unique in itself, man. Just be you. And he went out there and he was doing his Macho Man Savage impression that he kills that fucking shit. He kills it. Um, he's doing that shit, man. He's being blunt. He's being real. He's bringing that. that army retirement out of him, man, bro. He's killing it. He's killing it. T Nathan and I used to converse when I first got on because he's one of the first people I came across and was communicating with, and um, he always talked about me being so calm and collective when I'm engaging people, and I think he uses that to his advantage now. A lot more than he used to. He used to come off like he used to get off on people, bro. Now it's more subtle and shit like that. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, it's a party now, boy. By God, yeah, man, 5-man team, let's go. Oh man, yeah, yeah, no doubt, Matt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, yeah, Eddie and T Nate, boy, that's one of the reasons why they're both a part of the fold, boy. Whoo. And I speak, he's a shipmate. He's Navy, I gotta give him props too, man. Extremely intelligent individual. His spoken word is phenomenal. Um, and then there's plenty of women. The female members of the fold, just straight headhunters, bro. Right? It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Um, and Austin, I read your DM this morning, man, and I went to that video with that person that was bashing Black Lives Matter. You took care of that, fine. I was like, oh shit, he don't need my help, man. So yeah, he handled that just fine. He handled it just fine. Um, but yeah. Congrats on that 220K, man. That's a lot of fucking views, bro. That's a lot of views. A lot of views. Uh, yeah, I got us Mia. Whoo! You'll put your head in the headlight, boy. To the person I brought to your attention. Hold on. Since you asked, let me look at exactly the situation here. No, if I had TikTok on my computer, I would just pull it up on um a separate screen, on a share screen. But eh. So what did he say, Austin? What did he say? Fool, that dumbass. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I'm digging those shades, Austin. That's a great touch. That's a great touch. Consistency. Let's see here. The Democrat liberal. Who you talking to? Gav Sally. I don't think he didn't even reply on that motherfucker. Yeah, but you in your groove, bro. I dig it. Yeah, that's it. Gav Sally. Yeah, you caught him. Yeah, and Goddess Me is a fucking beast. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for the fold, man. They asked me to join, and I was yeah. I don't roll with crews. I don't do that whole crew thing. I just know what the right thing is, and I stick my foot in there whenever I deem it necessary. But yeah, I'm always looking at their shit. Yeah. Oh, okay, Austin. Let me check that out. Let's see. All you gotta do is look for that 222K. Oh yeah, where you at? There it is. What, 36.0? Oh yeah, what we're not gonna do. You got another Sierra Oscar on there. So idiots. Someone is upset. What the fuck you mean? Shut the fuck up. Well, Austin, you went in on here, bro. Good Lord of mercy. There's a lot of motherfuckers on there. Yeah. I do find that. Yeah. I mean, quite honestly, that's a smart business decision. I mean, the people use smart devices more than actual computers when they're on social media for the most part anyway. So, um, and Wi-Fi is not it's not free, even though it should be. But I'm glad I can make people laugh, Shane. Um, but yeah, yeah, yeah. It should just be a platform, like kind of like Facebook and Instagram. You should be able to upload and communicate on all devices. You can, you can. That's right. That's right. You sure can. You sure can. Yeah, bro. Get on them, Austin. get get on that ass. Get on that ass, Austin. That's the only way we're gonna do it, bro. Expose these fools for who they are, so more and more people who are sitting on the fence will realize you don't want to be on that side of the fence, dude. You don't. You don't. Landmines over there. You want to come over into the pasture, right? Where you can eat that good grass and smoke the good grass too. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Legalize it. Yeah, man. Yeah, Young Mark fires that dude, bro, and he made a hell of a track too, man. He made a hell of a track. He sure did. He sure did. Let's see here. Do you think it's time to work on a new political party? I mean, one that people who voted for Biden because, yeah, um, I do, to be honest with you. And I don't know how many guys saw that video I made before about if there's some type of conflict, the GOP will cease to exist. Yeah, I mean that comment ties right into that, dude. I truly believe the Libertarian Party is going to take over what is known as the Conservative Party right now. Eventually, they will, because the GOP they have the type of individuals who support a person and not a solution, so to say. There was nothing that Trump was going to bring to the table that was going to provide a solution to things, whether it be immigration, whether it be a living minimum wage, listening to scientists and doctors when they're talking about COVID virus and things of that nature. There was nothing that man was going to bring to the table, and those people voted him in anyway. Damn near voted him back in. I mean, how do you? Anyway, so yeah, absolutely. Things like the Green Party, things of that nature. I think they'll start to get more people looking into it, but I think there needs to be, to be honest with you folks, I think there should be at least five strong parties. There should be five. Within the Democratic Party alone, you should have. There's basically three parties within the Democratic Party. You have the Green Party, you have the Progressive Party, and then you have your basic, good old fashioned Democratic Party, and we're not going to get anything done like that. I mean, you can run on those three parties alone and completely forget about the GOP, and there'll still be problems getting shit done. But the only thing about that is, conservatism has its place. It has its place in society, because there are things we need to conserve. The Constitution being one of them. For the most part, law and order, but that it tends to be subjective, even though the law has been in place pretty straightforward. People with wealth try to manipulate and wiggle their way around the shit, which is why it seems like it's always rich people who are doing the most damage to this country, not poor people. But whatever. But yeah, the GOP is going to cease to exist, folks. The GOP that we know right now will cease to exist in the next 10 to 15 years. I don't see them coming back from what they just did. I don't. They're going to have a severe change within their leadership for them to get away from this. Because I don't see young folks coming up right now. Young people. When I say young people, I'm talking about kids who are in 8th grade, 9th grade right now. by the time they turn 18 years old and they see what's going on, because digital print's forever, people. When they come to grasp what they see on TikTok and YouTube and Twitter and getting all this information in, which they can do now because of COVID. They're sitting down and just soaking up all this crap that's going on, good and bad, good and bad. By the time they turn 18, 19 years old, I will be extremely, extremely surprised if they vote GOP, unless they have a complete makeover, completely rant over. Thanks for the question, though, Mac. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, they should take Kanye lightly. They should. The man needs psychological help, dude. He hasn't been the same since his mom died. Unfortunately, bless his heart. Trump is a net loss on every count. He sure the fuck is. There's a People's Party, really? Huh, I'm gonna look into that. Interesting. People's Party. The people. You should worry about people. I mean, parties with one platform. That's oh, here go a burping again. Oh, I see why I was burping so much. I was talking all the time. All that air. But yeah, I see why that could be a problem, because that's how fascism creeps in. One platform, one voice. That's not America. That's not America. America supposed to have a lot of voices, many millions of voices, under one cause: freedom and liberty, and justice for all. That's what it should be about. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. At the moment, it seems that what they want to conserve is something that, yeah. That's them falling for that propaganda bullshit. Yeah, they want to conserve, the great America that existed beforehand, which is utterly stupid, to be honest with you. America has never been quote unquote great for anybody who was not a millionaire. Well, you know what though? Great is subjective to a point. Make America great again, which is what conservatives were touting in 2016. Make America great again. Define great. What are you talking about? Great for who, or whom, for that matter? That's the thing that gets conservatives in trouble. What are you trying to conserve? If you ask them, are you trying to conserve what the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence stands for, Bill of Rights, things of that nature, then how the fuck can you say all lives matter? Because it doesn't. How can you say that immigrants are bad and they don't belong here when this entire country was built upon immigrants? Yeah, I mean, if they really put themselves in a pickle when they say "Make America Great Again," and I don't even, whatever. That slogan doesn't even matter anymore. Fuck them. Was there an ice cream party? Really? Where the fuck is my fudge ripple? God damn it! You better stop playing games with me, Mac. Where the fuck is my ice cream, Mac? I don't know, right? Come on, man. Come on, man. I want some damn ice cream. Shit. Nothing like a little ice cream in the morning to get you going. Legalize what, huh? Well, from a marijuana standpoint, it depends on the usage. I mean, you can make edibles out of it now. You don't have to necessarily involve your lung tissue, right, to enjoy the effect of THC. By the way, I am an advocate for legalizing marijuana just because I'm a businessman. I would love. I have some property in the mountains that just straight up, just property, and I would love to be, I would love for my family and myself to start renting out that property for some medical businesses who want to grow and get some medicinal marijuana out there. So yeah. Economic policies when it comes to that, bro. Well, it could supplement a lot of things. That's for damn sure. One of them being education. I mean, because I guarantee you're gonna have a high kick. Just look at Colorado, state of Colorado, and their tax revenue over the past 10 years. Do a compare and contrast. Do a compare and contrast since they passed that legislation to legalize it, buddy. Those dispensaries are making a killing. The only problem is not enough people are making good money so they can support those dispensaries, because nobody wants to. Well, excuse me. Mitch McConnell doesn't want to have things brought to the floor to be debated upon, i.e., a $15 an hour minimum wage, which will really, really make my life easier because more and more people will hire me because they can afford my services. I'm not dropping my prices for anybody. Not because that's just not good business. But it would help if folks were making a high enough wage where they could not only be comfortable spending money on their family, but being comfortable hiring folks to do other things. One being, starting a business. I could put together a really mean social media campaign for a business, Facebook, Instagram, now TikTok, because I'm getting really comfortable on creating content on TikTok. So I mean, and TikTok will be another platform for commercials if you guys haven't noticed already. It's coming. It's coming just like YouTube. They have commercial rolls plugged into your video whenever you upload it. If you guys haven't noticed, Austin, I know you have, and Shane, I'm sure you have too. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Interviewed who? You interviewed them a week before George Floyd. Who'd you interview, Marcus? I'm sorry. Yeah, some. Make America Great Again was great for some. After World War One, that sum became smaller and smaller, obviously because you had what was known as the Great Depression, and that Great Depression was, folks. I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but I'm just going to be real with you. Again, you can go through U.S. history from 1900 to 1930, and look at what transpired in terms of legislation and banking practices and things of that nature. The Great Depression was caused because Black folks were gaining ground in terms of employment and and wealth in this country, and more and more. So yeah, it's black folks' fault in America that the Great Depression happened. Sorry, it's our fault. uh, anyway, just like the whole busing thing, that was our fault too. Yeah. Um, so Austin, honestly say that the only thing the two parties came together to do was ensure Joe Jurgensen was not given a fair shake. Yes, indeed. That's what happens when fear enters the populace. Oh shit, if we don't vote for Biden, then Trump will win. If we don't vote for Trump, then Biden will win. How about everybody just vote for fucking Jurgensen, and we can just see what the fuck is up with that, and we can just go on from there, right? Yeah, it's just anyway, whatever, man. Whatever. Yeah. Cocaine Mitch has only one thing. You know what, man? I'm surprised he won another election, dude. I am surprised because it seemed like Kentucky was getting a little wise to his game, but those rural counties, man. I tell you, the same thing about the state of North Carolina. They carried Trump for the presidential election, but they voted back in the Democratic governor. Go figure. Go figure. Yes, tell them, Shane. All rising tide lifts all boats. Every time. Every time. Make it better for everybody. Everybody's boats will do this right here. I know, man. Speak on it, Shane. Speak on it. So we need to go up to 20. Okay. Okay. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The People's Party. I would like to. I can't wait to read up on that, man. I'll figure out what that's about. My question to the rise of minimum: how do we negate the massive rise in the cost of living that happens with it? Um, that's tricky, bro. That's tricky because now you're dealing with private businesses and telling them to cap shit. Um, that's a great question. Well, I guess the question is how do you negate greed? That's what it comes down to is greed. I don't need an extra. I don't need another $1 billion when I'm already sitting on a bill. You know what I mean? I don't. Yeah, it's yeah. I have to say though, bro. There can be subsidies or some type of reward for people who don't seek um, to raise their rates or whatever exponentially. Speaking of, say for instance, rent. If people raise so let's say for instance, there's a $15 minimum wage across the board throughout the country. Okay. Um, Cost of living in a particular area, in a certain area, take your pick, um, goes up 10% as a result of the $15 minimum wage. Um, they won't get hit as hard, okay, from whatever it is. They won't get hit as hard. Maybe they'll get some type of kickback or whatever because they went up 10% instead of 25%. Right? The lower your percentage increase, the more of a kickback you'll get. Right? That's about the only way that I can think of you can really taper that type of greed. Like, oh, you get $15 minimum wage? Oh, your fucking rent up 75%. Let's go. Well, you got the money for it. What's the problem? You know what I'm saying? There's a way to do it. Just it's gonna piss off a lot of people, but the fact of the matter is we didn't have to be here to begin with. If people would stop being so fucking greedy. But anyway, yeah, that's a great question, Austin. Whew, well, that's gonna be tough. Yes, Tulsa was an example of the feeling throughout the country on how blacks were getting more confident. They were making more money. They were being more business savvy. They were sending their kids to become doctors, and they're traveling and things of that nature. They're buying up property. Yeah, Tulsa was a prime example of what was going on there. And quite frankly, the United States government and the banks involved in that situation realized that if they just made everybody suffer, blacks would feel it the worst because we're still in Jim Crow, right? We're still in a situation where black folks might be able to do for themselves, but they can't do as much as if we just wipe the slate clean and support the white Americans over black Americans because that's the way it is anyway, right? So they shook up the playing field, so to say, and added anvil weights to black folks on the bottom, along with Latinos and obviously the indigenous folks, and then just lifted up white Americans. And I honestly believe that there's a tie between what happened with that and banks in the United States funding the fascist regime, which became to be known as the Nazis in Germany, because we had banks that were financing that as well. It's war is big business, folks. War is big business, and people who are running energy type of situations, the energy companies at that time, even early on during those stages, knew that they could make a buttload of money. The World War II, excuse me, World War II was won with fuel. Fuel won that war. Whether it was diesel fuel for ships and things of that nature, jeeps, tanks, airplanes. Fuel won World War II. It wasn't manpower. It wasn't manpower. Because man had to be transplanted from one place to another in order to make some type of effort to eliminate the fascist regime in the first place. So that's why oil companies are so fucking powerful. Not only because of what happened after World War II, and during World War II, they needed fuel for that too. During World War One, they needed fuel for that too. But the results of that and the oil companies, these oil moguls, I guess you can say, understanding that at the end of the day, if they can supply fuel to all factions involved, you think about all those military powers that were involved in World War II: Japan, Russia, Germany, the entire European continent, which is part of Africa, but whatever. The entire European continent, the United States, Canada, all these entities had to use fuel. Do you know how many customers that is? I mean, it is mind blowing. Which is why the UK and the Western powers went into what is now, Palestine, Pakistan, Iran, Iraq, things of that nature. Saudi Arabia. They were trying to go in there and position themselves to take over. It's all a part of that, but it all started because black folks were black folks were gaining ground in the United States, and it's not only so they kill two birds with one stone, right? One bird is related to greed and wealth, and just grabbing what you can, and the second phase was creating a social structure in the United States where any type of efforts that were brought about because of Reconstruction and any type of positive efforts that came because of legislation for Black Americans could be subdued because of the Great Depression, because of World War One, World War Two. Then you add Jim Crow into that, and there we are. So yeah, there you go, folks. Sorry for the rant. Term limits, yes, please. Sick and tired of all these same people getting there. I mean, how you put in it? That's like putting on the same flat tire when your car doesn't go any damn where. You got a car. You have a full tank of gas. You got to go to work, but you have flat tires. You have 4 flat tires. So what do? You get out your car. You take out the flat, then you put on another flat. How the fuck are you going to go anywhere? That doesn't make any sense. That's American politics, folks. That's why we need term limits. Get rid of these fucking flat tires. Sorry, bastards. Anyway. Yes. Now that's one thing I wish we can make illegal. Now, I mean, it'll be really difficult to do, but I think we need to make it illegal for individuals who make over a certain amount of money to put their money outside of the United States where it can't be taxed. We need to make that illegal. And I ain't saying that for people who make up to $750,000 a year, right? If you make that much, you want to send your shit offshore to make a little money, to save a little money. Okay, I understand that. Fine. If you're a multi-billionaire, right? You should have a choice. Either we could tax the fuck out of your business, or we could tax the fuck out of your private assets. Either way, your private assets after a certain monetary amount cannot go offshore of the United States. It needs to stay in the United States. If you don't like it, you can leave the United States. It's that simple. It's that simple, man. And again, it comes back to what I mentioned before in relation to what Austin type. it relies upon the individual's idea of greed. There's no sense. There's no sense of giving back to what it is that made you who you are. And it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. I mean, that I interviewed the People's Party right before. Oh, really? Damn, Marcus, I know you got down like that. That's cool, man. Okay. Okay. Well, and how did that interview go, bro? And is the People's Party, is that nationwide? Is it a small collective? What's that all about? See, the only reason I asked is when I lived in Arizona, they raised the minimum wage by $3 over 4 years when went for me. See, that's greed, bro. That's greed, Austin. That's greed. There was no reason for that. See, the problem. Oh, let me say this, man. The problem with people who think like that, bro. The problem with people who want to associate themselves with that type of action for regular citizens, even though they know they're not regular citizens, because the regular citizens can't offer a place for somebody to live and collect rent and things of that nature. They don't. Not everybody has that opportunity. So what bothers me about that, bro? People like that don't know how to diversify what they have. They put all their eggs in one basket and try to milk people for what they got, instead of diversifying and understanding the business landscape and utilizing what they have, i.e., a place for you to stay, collecting rent, utilizing that in another aspect. Okay, for instance, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't raise your rent. But so 4 years, $700. So you're looking at about $135 a year increase, a month increase. Damn, that sucks. Over 4 years, that shouldn't happen. That should. I would take what I already got. Right, I would probably raise it up to 900. It doesn't need to be 1,500. Maybe even 1,000 at the most, but 1,500 is too much, dude. So I would take that. Right, I wouldn't do that to you. I would look at my assets, talk to my people, get some investors even involved, and go look into some tangibles, man. Like a restaurant, franchise, or you know, starting some type of business. Maybe finance another business and get a return off of that. But there's no reason. No, there's no reason to put all your eggs in one basket. Oh, I own this property. I have tenants. I'm gonna fuck you up. You don't need to do that. I have tenants. I'm gonna raise money. I'm gonna raise the rent on you guys because you're making a little money. I know that now. But I'm not going to do it to the point where you can't take your money and go spend it somewhere else, because I want you to spend your money somewhere else, because I'm going to have my money somewhere else. And then the cycle starts. It begins, right? You're able to take care of yourself, bring money in, live comfortably, so you can go spend your money elsewhere too, right? And not be fucking hung out to dry. And at the same time, the businessman or woman can be like, okay, I'm going to get a little bit more money out of you. Excuse me. I want to get a little bit more money out of you, but I want you to be comfortable, so you go spend your money somewhere else, so I can get some more money from you. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's happy. You're not feeling like you're being drugged through the mud just to have a fucking roof over your head and have some food on your plate. You know what I'm saying? You're comfortable. The business person is savvy. They diversify what they have. They're comfortable. And see, that lowers your stress levels. Lowering your stress levels allows you to think more clearly, maybe do more, maybe contribute more, volunteer, look at your country in a different light. But people don't want to do that, man. Greed overrides common sense, and it's ridiculous. There's always money to be made. You can make more money by having the people that you draw that money from and be more comfortable in spending that money. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of small businesses out there, but there's not a lot of business savvy people at all. It's not. that's why generational wealth props up individuals to make money, but they can never. I ain't gonna say never. They have a hard time in terms of the offspring of these individuals coming in, taking over that situation, and maintaining that type of that type of business savvy, that type of collective where we can help one another. They want to come in there. Ooh, I'm rich. Ooh, I'm gonna show what I got. I'm gonna show it off. Ooh, you know what I'm saying, and then sell it to a conglomerate who really doesn't give a fuck about you, and it just get worse. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Um, there you go, Marcus. That should not, I heard that quite a bit, bro. There should not be any billionaires. I hear that quite a bit. Um, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Well, why should somebody be penalized for taking advantage of somebody being stupid? If it's not unfair. Now, fair in business is that's a very gray area. Um, but I'm not too worried about billionaires. I'm worried about billionaires being greedy. If you're a billionaire, you shouldn't be greedy. You should just be really good at business. But you don't have to be really greedy to be really good at business. Empathy and compassion goes an extremely long way when it comes to business. It does. I wouldn't be where I am right now if I didn't offer, my services for free to certain people that I knew had connections. It doesn't be that way. I feel what you're saying, man, but and then that goes back to what I said earlier about billionaires, spending their money here, getting taxed here, not going offshore with shit. That should never happen. If you're an American and you have American-based business, your money should be in America. It shouldn't be going to the Caymans. It shouldn't be going to the fucking Saudi Arabia and shit like that. It shouldn't. It should be right here in America. Right here in America. I completely feel that way. This is going to market. I feel like that is heading down the road, putting a cap on success here. Yeah. And again, bro, success comes in many forms. Normally, billionaires are individuals who came from money. There are very few billionaires in this world who were self-made. They've had wealth passed on to them. I mean, I'm not saying that that's impossible. I'm just saying there's not a lot of folks who are in this world right now who did not have wealth given to them that transpired into being a billionaire. It's yeah. I feel you on that, though. I feel you on that. No book taking it. Shake it, bro. Welcome to the dojo. Peoples are nationwide and their focus was on future elections. They are about pushing police. Oh, is that policy? I'm assuming that a majority of Americans. Oh, cool. Okay. Nationwide focus on the. Okay. I could definitely see why their push would be future elections. Because I mean, we're looking at a 12 to 15 year window, bro. Before we can really get a grasp on who wants this country to be in a better place and who doesn't. We've already had 4 years to see who wants this country in a better place and who doesn't. It's going to take a couple more elections to really start to filter these people out. And I swear to God, if people don't start focusing on the Senate and the House races more than the presidential races, we're going to be doing this bullshit all over again 20, 30 years from now. I'm going to be going to my grave, kicking and screaming that Mitch McConnell is still in goddamn Congress. It's Jesus, man. But yeah, I like that. I like that, man. I hope they get it together. I know there are more progressives pushing pushing for that type of focus, so to say. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. That actually goes into government policies. Okay. Okay. Yeah, social programs, absolutely. I think also when it comes to social programs, you just made me think of something. Um, I think if we can narrow our social programs to four primary pillars, um, in social programs, this is social society. All right. So the four would be obviously medicine. Um, that should be a social program. Medicine, medical assistance. That should be a social program. They should just combine Medicare and Medicaid and make it one system that benefits everybody. Period. Done. Next. Um, so medical, educational. Okay. Head Start, pre-K, across the board, and they should have the best of the fucking best, dude. Our best teachers should not be in high school. Our best teachers should be K through 5. Seriously, that all our focus should be on K through 5. All our focus should be on parents who have children age zero to 10. That should be all of our focus. So when they get into middle school, junior high, high school, they already have a sound foundation where they're not going to be doing stupid shit when they get older, right? So we can start pulling away defunding situations where we have to worry about criminals because we're cutting the whole criminality at the kneecaps. Pre-K, preschool, K through 5. That's where all our focus should be. That should be social programs. You know, I understand. Food stamps, we da 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 da. Da. I get that, but that doesn't need to exist. It doesn't. It doesn't need to exist. If people have a living wage, employed, and they don't have to worry about their kids being, led astray, I guess you could say. If that can happen, man, it will. And again, it lowers the stress levels because you're able to provide food and housing for your family. Your child is being educated and uh, brought along in a format that makes them more aligned with thinking and problem solving and being compassionate and being a team player, things of that nature. If we can just get that going, man, crime rates. I'm dead serious. Crime rates just drop. Um, Mental health, which should be separate from what I said before about Medicare and Medicaid coming together. We should have a mental health social program separate from everything else because it is separate from everything else. Dealing with psychology and the psyche is completely different from just dealing with medical issues. Um, I mean, my wife's hospital that she works at, for instance, they have a floor, and Austin, I think you might have that in the area that you work. They have a floor just like individuals. Period. Period. Um, and just that should be its own social program. And lastly, another a social program I think will really help our society as a whole: self defense. That should be a social program. That should be a social program. People should be taking self defense, hand to hand self defense um, type of situation early. Early. Why I say that? Because I've seen kids who have gone to, they started doing jujitsu, jeet kune do, karate, just any type of discipline that deals with the martial arts. I've seen how they operate from a mental standpoint. They have more discipline. They're not quick to snap off on people. They're more willing to help folk. They're more willing to stick up for people. It's a mentality that goes into that process of learning a martial art, a discipline, and that transpires into the community. And if more and more kids had access to that, not only are you propping up small business, you're also putting young men and women into society who can not only fight for themselves, defend themselves, they can defend others, and have a discipline when it comes to dealing with people, communicating with people, talking with people. You will act differently if you know the person that you're talking to could kick your ass. I guarantee it. Regardless of what they look like, you'll talk to them differently. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. People don't run up on Mike Tyson because they know they whoop his. You don't mock Mike Tyson to his face. Oh, you don't talk like I wish you would, because people know he'll whoop your ass. And there's a certain type of discipline there. But I digress. So, you have a fear of Biden is in, and people will go back to normal. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen, Mark. But that's why we have to have these parties propping up. That's exactly what's going to happen. People gonna get comfortable again. Our job, people, like ourselves who communicate on social media and have a good head on our shoulders. We got to keep putting our stuff out there, man. We got to. We got to because being comfortable, being normal was why Trump got in office anyway. We were too comfortable being normal. So people start looking for something extraneous. Nah, man, fuck that shit, man. The norm is not the norm. The norm is not normal, I should say. Why narrow? I say anything that's required to survive should be a social program. Interesting. Why narrow? Because resources, bro. Resources. Survival. What do you mean by survival? But survival, from those four pillars I was talking about, will make things a lot easier, bro. I mean, if you don't have to spend your money on medical insurance, there's money in your pocket. If you don't have to worry about going to a doctor and being hit up with that bill, that's money in your pocket, right? If I don't have to worry about spending thousands of dollars, I don't know how many of you guys have kids. Babysitting alone can put you in a bind. And if you can't afford a babysitter, you can't afford to go to work. You can't afford to go to work. You see how the snowball effect. Pre-K, things of that nature, covered as a social program, that puts money in your pocket. But these things that I'm talking about, they cost money. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's that discipline. Taking up martial arts as a social program, that's gonna cost some money, bro. That's why I'm being narrow, because money doesn't grow on trees. That's why I'm being narrow. You ever back in the day when you got your first car or whatever, you had to make a choice of whether or not you want to go to McDonald's or you gonna put gas in your car. It's the same scenario. Same scenario. If you can do both, great. Same scenario. You got to worry about where you're going to spend your money. We traded one out of touch with the American people do with another of the same with a different color. Yeah, exactly. I think that's one of the reasons why he got Kamala as his VP. Elizabeth Warren wouldn't have worked. Bernie wouldn't have worked. Well, Bernie wouldn't have ran as his VP anyway. That wouldn't have worked. So yeah, same old shit, different hat, bro. You're right. Amen. There should be a social net that lets people fail and catch them and help them get back on their feet. Yeah, there should, bro. There really should. Now, stick with me here. Imagine if we didn't have to worry about people falling. Imagine that. Imagine if we didn't have to worry about any of that shit. That's why I was talking about focusing on kids, focusing on pre-K, focusing on medical, because the things that the things that force people to fall and hope that a safety net catches them: employment, childcare, medical issues, discipline. At the end of the day, whether it's financial or otherwise, those things, those things, those things, they make people fall. Right? If you get hit with hard times, a lot of the times it's related to a job, or it's related to a medical issue, or both. So if we don't have to worry about those things, you don't have to worry about falling, right? You don't have to worry about that shit because there's going to be something there, and you're still going to have money in your pocket because you didn't spend your money on X, Y, and Z, right? If you have a job and you've been there for, let's say, 6 to 9 months, whatever, you shouldn't have to worry about losing your job because of a medical issue. There should be a temp service already in the wings waiting to plug somebody in your spot, but you shouldn't be fired because of a medical issue unless you just can't return. It's completely different. But that's that falling, right? That's that stress people have to worry about. Losing a job, things like that, because of a medical issue, or I can't afford to pay for daycare for my kid, and this, that, and the third. Yeah. So let's not have people fall to begin with, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you guys are conversing too. That's cool. What has an insane success rate? Austin, I'm sorry. And that's the problem, my man. Federal Reserve. That's the problem. That's the problem. They keep printing money when Bitcoin, the thing digital, is going to be taken over. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, but the Federal Reserve needs to stop. They need to stop doing that shit. This is what happens when powerful people have control over Congress and budget committees and things of that nature. They tend to do things that put folks like us under the weight of the powerful. They just go to the Federal Reserve. Affect interest rates and things of that nature. We should have a flat rate. We should have a flat tax rate. We should have a flat interest rate. But that will require a lot more folks to be putting their money into the federal, state, local governments than exists now. So we can eliminate. I'll be honest with that. I don't know if this will get me killed or not, folks. What's today? November 15th, 2020. The Duet Ninja said, in case I come up missing, the Federal Reserve needs to be eliminated. Period. It needs to be eliminated. We have more than enough banks in this country. We have more than enough financial institutions in this country. We do not need a Federal Reserve to keep printing money. Our money is good only because our military makes it good. We're the world's biggest customer. That's the United States. We are some consuming sons of bitches. But we don't need a Federal Reserve. It needs to go away. Period. Okay. Moving on. The FBI watching this live stream like, nope, we can't have. Boy, hey, you know what? I would be more worried about the CIA than the FBI. I really would. National Security Agency too. Yeah. I'm not too worried about the FBI. Not too worried. But it's funny though. Did you get them? We got them on digital record. Another way to keep companies spending in the United States is to not accept contracts from companies that move part of the. Yes. Bingo. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I mean, if you're an American business, you shouldn't be moving part of any goddamn thing. Import, export. Period. We can't import, export Americans. Well, unless you live near the border, and you're an American citizen that came from Mexico, things of that nature, and you know, go back and forth. But yeah, beside the point. Mental health program at the hospital near me has an insane success rate to house. Really? Ain't that something? You don't hear about that very often. It's a completely privately funded section of your hospital. It's, geez, bro, that's it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Scary, bro. They're more international than the FBI, obviously. And it's fun. It's Central Intelligence. Ain't nothing center about it. More like a national intelligence agency. Man, the shit they were doing in Vietnam and Laos and Cambodia and oh my god, bro, Pakistan. Kidding me? Venezuela. Shit. I mean, you can. They were putting in work in the in Berlin and Germany during the Cold War. I mean, dude, whew, CIA ain't no joke, bro. Like for real. I mean, they. I mean, you have folks, you have gentlemen that come out Delta that get hired by CIA. Yeah, you got former Green Berets get hired by CIA. You know, SEAL teams. You know, any of those JSOC motherfuckers, bro. Unbelievable. But that's not the scariest part of the CIA. The scariest part of the CIA is, along with their surveillance, is their psychological warfare. Their psychops is unmatched, man. Well, KGB is pretty damn good too, but it's unmatched, man. There's some bad motherfuckers, bro. Bad motherfuckers. Yeah, they are the Space Force. But if you don't, man, I guarantee you there's some type of governmental space station that we don't know about. More than likely. More than likely. They probably built it in space so we didn't have to watch it get launched. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Just saying. Oh, can we normalize calling out all the virtue signaling BS currently going on? I see way too many people yelling and screaming but offering no solutions. Yes, please. All they doing is adding a riff, anger, contention, and it's not necessary. It's not necessary. I mean, I understand people vent on social media. I get that. I vent too, but come up with have some type of balls to put out a solution. I mean, what's the problem? Yeah, I feel yeah, totally, bro, totally. I mean, the secrets these people are sitting on, man, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, tell them all. Yeah, I tell you what, Austin's he's on a campaign right now, bro. He's gonna hem people up, bro. I see it. I see it. I see that shit. I see it, Austin. I see it. Oh man. One of these days, I'm gonna get about 10 people. I mean, I might even start. I might have to open up a Patreon. Interesting. The only reason I say that is because so I can start having like actual classrooms, like classrooms, like a certain amount, a certain cap of people, things of that nature. Interesting. But a lot of you guys have ideas and thoughts that should be circled in our conversations. So that's interesting. Something to think about. I got 15 minutes, gents, ladies. Any ladies in there? No females today. Actually, interesting. Last time we had a Cassette, I believe her name was. I'm getting fired up. I'm finding it harder and harder to not post videos these days. Hey, good. Post all that shit. Let them know, Mark. Let them know. You should get fired up. Come on, man. Sausage party. Well, you better stop. You better stop. Yeah, time does fly, Shane. It does, man. And we're not promised tomorrow. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if you guys were privy to that conversation, but apparently some TikToker said that Austin's hat was some type of white nationalist symbol. I was like, bitch, I hunt. That's how I get protein in my freezer. Oh, shit to me. Yeah, I respect you standing up for that shit, man. Don't do that. Democracy. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was coming, Shane. Democracy sausage party. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Now I'm about to come out there doing an election in Australia to see the Democratic Sausage Party. No pun intended. But I think it's a really cool idea, man. I don't understand why the United States of America doesn't make the whole voting like the weekend before voting and whenever the November 3rd is, starting that Friday up until November 3rd, it should be a fucking holiday. It should be a goddamn party. Everybody should be getting out there barbecuing. Woo! We're ready to vote. Man, it should. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh shit. Hey Marcus, tell her that she has to get on here and ask a question. She has to ask a question, and then we can wrap this up. But she has to ask a question. Otherwise, I won't be on here for another hour. Sorry. Put the coffee down, lady. Put the coffee down. But yeah, man, I really wish that we had more people that were involved in this whole process that is our democracy. And it starts at the top. It make If they make our voting process into a holiday where people collaborate, get together, and have fun, you know, it really should be open to people, man. It really should be open to people, and not only showing themselves as being patriotic and things of that nature, man, but it should back community. It should back people being not being afraid to be around fellow Americans, regardless of what your fucking political affiliation is. I mean, let's have a great time. We'll close down. Government buildings will be closed down. All government institutions will be closed down. Just things non-essential, so to say. So the post office will remain open. Obviously, you have the mail-in ballots, things of that nature. But people actually going to the polls, standing in line and voting. You'll have from Friday up until the Friday before the 3rd, up until November 3rd, to go out there and vote. Period. Barbecues, parties. Yeah, dude. Yeah, and on November 3rd, the last day to vote, everything is closed except for the voting station. Everything is closed. Everything, every fucking thing's closed. The only thing that should be open is the fucking polls and public transit, so people can actually get to the polls and vote. That's it. That's it. That's it. The Real Tree Camel Company, massive company. Yeah, you're on white nationalists. Ah. Oh, assumptions they never end well. Swear to God. For all elections, yes, Marcus, every last one of them. If you want to be a part of the democracy, damn it, make democracy more affordable. Make it more accessible. Vote. It should be. I mean, why? And I hate to be a partisan here, but why is it that the GOP always makes it harder for people to vote? Why is that? Their whole thing is to not allow people to vote. Gerrymandering was initiated by the GOP. It's ridiculous. Closing these poll stations. You only have one poll station in the entire county, and I mean, it's just stupid, man. I don't get it. And like I said last video, there should be a polling station, and within every 5 mile radius, there should be a polling station. Every 5 mile radius in every county in this country, every fucking county, there should be a fucking polling station in a 5 mile radius. I don't get it, man. Well, I do get it, but I don't have time to get into all that. People are too afraid of being called racist, bigots, or anything else when actually they are providing excellent ideas. Not enough comment. Yes, yeah, and it shows. It shows because people when they're approached by somebody who is being just disingenuous and calling them that in the first place. A lot of times, and I've seen this. A lot of times they just they shut down and the anger takes over. Because unfortunately, a lot of the times when people call somebody racist, things of that nature, they are coming from an angry point of view already, and it's a snowball effect. It's very few people, and you did a pretty good job with this, Austin. Few people have the gall and the wherewithal to take in that bullshit assumption from somebody and retaliate in a logical manner. And then a lot of times when you reply in a logical manner that makes sense, it makes them look like a complete and utter fool. That's where you win. That's where you win. When you can make somebody who's accusing you of being that way look like an absolute fucking jackass. Ding ding, motherfucker. Guess who won the bout? Remember that. Oh yeah. See, that would be that's fun. Think about the location of schools. Yeah, thanks, Shane. Think about the location of schools around here, folks, throughout the United States. Dude, there's at least an elementary school, a high school, and a junior high, middle school, something near almost every single community in this country. Turn it into a polling station. They already have cafeterias there. Serve food. They already have auditoriums there. Show a movie. The structure's already fucking there. That tells you right there, folks, that people who are running this country do not want a democracy. They want a monopoly. That's exactly what they want. And President Trump is a fine example of that. People are becoming more and more lazy, where they're willing to have a fucking a monarchy in this country instead of a democracy where the voting populace is held responsible for what goes on here. They don't want that shit because they've been told to. They've been coddled by big government. Dude, don't get me started on that shit. Calm down, Tim. Calm down. Yeah, Shane, exactly, man. Every fucking school should have one. It is typically about limiting to those that are different. What is 42 JJC? Welcome, by the way. I can't think on my feet, which makes it difficult for me to provide a shutting down. Yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, hopefully you want to come in contact with that shit face to face. If it's on social media, by God, tag me. If it's on social media, tag me. Just like that TikToker tagged me and that guy who stay out of my fucking business. Bitch, it's social fucking media. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm done talking about that situation. His whole gist is about calling somebody a racist and just shutting down the conversation because he has no retort. You can't tell me how to. You're right. I can't tell you how to, but I will tell you anyway. If somebody's trying to get rid of ignorance and hatred in this country, You're not gonna do it in this world. I should say you're not gonna do it being hateful and ignorant. Fight fire with fire. That only works in the military. Oh, you have a gun? I have a bigger one. That only works in the military. That doesn't work when it comes to logic and intellect. You have to make sense. Otherwise, you sound like a fucking fool. So, yeah, bro, Mark, if you ever run across some shit like that, bro, tag me. Tag me. I will absolutely put that shit out quick. No doubt. Oh, we got 4 minutes, man. Oh, shit. This is what happens when it's game day, baby. Let's go. NFL, yeah. Right now, I'm making my pen right now. Bro, I tell you what, man. Don't even worry about writing it down, bro. Don't even worry about writing it down. This will be on my YouTube channel. Yeah, bro. You add it to your watch list, man. You'll have it there all the time. You can go back through and scribe. I know you're busy, Austin. I know you're busy, man. Reduce voting to 15 years of age. Oh, whoa. If somebody puts money into a plate at church, do they normally get to say where the money goes? I see what you're saying, bro. You're speaking from a fairness point of view. Logically, I don't. 15 years of age, man. I mean, what's going to be the motivating factor on how they vote? Their money? Shallow. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I see your point of view, but I'm a little hesitant on that. I don't know about that. 15, man, they're not even driving yet. I don't know about that, brother. I don't know. I'm the type of person that thinks we should increase the voting age, not lower it. But I see what you're saying, and the reason I say we should increase it because when it seems to me when people have more skin in the game when it comes to life, they tend to look at life differently. And if you're voting before you even go to college, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how your point of view is going to be, how it's going to be mitigated, because you haven't seen a lot. You haven't seen enough. But I'm not going to ask you. I'm not going to ask you to go to war at age 15. So I'm not quite sure. I'm going to ask you to vote at age 15. But I can see where you're coming from, bro. I mean, there's some 15-year-olds out there that are fucking bright as fuck. They're brilliant kids out there, man. But I don't know. I don't know. It's very interesting. Oh, for real? What's up, wifey? So it's typically about limiting to those that are different. Well, that wasn't necessarily a question. That wasn't necessarily a question. But yeah, Mark, if you gotta go, you gotta go, bro. I'm getting ready to get off here myself, man. It will be saved and available to watch later. True America. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Shane. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah. And you guys can go back to the last conversation too, man. There was some knowledge dropped on that one. Boy, yeah, there was some knowledge. Yeah, there was knowledge dropped. Social media, I can lock that shit down. Face to face is harder. Yeah, it is. It is, bro. It is. I can't. All right. Last story. I can think about just in what grade was that? I was seventh grade, 8th grade. Now I know I'm going back a ways. But I clear as day, dude, I can remember how many times in the hallway just going to class I had to bite my tongue. People just being assholes, man, and it comes from their home. It comes from their home. I know it does, especially now. And my parents told me that too. But it's still when it's there in your face, man. You just have to just know that you're better than that motherfucker, bro. For real talk. You don't have to prove it because you already know you're better than that motherfucker. It is harder, bro. It is, especially as an adult, because you expect as an adult, you expect some type of respect coming from another human being. And, you know, people tend to think the silent are weak. People tend to think you got to be loud and obnoxious to prove that you're strong or something like that. Yeah, Mark, you seem to be like a nice guy, man. In that case, I'll just tell you not to stoop to their level. Don't stoop to their level because then they're not worth it. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. But yeah, you don't know how you did it. Well, you did it. You did it. Now, did you humiliate him by whooping his ass, or did you morning person to morning person? Decaf or water? Water. Decaf still is not hydrating the body necessarily. Um, I would say water, but that's coming from that personal trainer background. If quite honestly, ma'am, you might want to ask your husband. Might want to ask your husband how's that. But yeah, honestly, I mean, I have my coffee every morning. But yeah, I would say water just from a health standpoint. Too many Americans are not hydrated properly. You ask Austin, our resident EMT here. Um, yeah, I would say water then coffee because first thing in the morning I have is water every morning. I have water next to my bed, so it's yeah water. Then I won't do decaf. If you're gonna drink coffee, damn it, drink coffee. Yeah. Good question, man. Good question. Good question. All right, now you can take your husband back now. You outsmarted him. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's why we're still here. Natural selection, right? Oh man. I survive on extreme amounts of coffee and sheer willpower. Damn it, man! You fucking up my groove, Austin. Hey man, shout out to you, Austin, man. I know you be busting your ass out there helping and saving people's lives, man. You do what you got to do, but just make sure you save your own too. All right? You got little ones, so you best make damn sure that you keep your shit in order, young man. Real talk, real talk. He wanted to fight you because you nah, that's not what it is, bro. He says that's what it is, but he has some shit going on in his world that yeah. You got it, Austin. You got it, brother. All right, folks. It's been wonderful. It's been great. This will be a reoccurring thing. So next Sunday, 0800 hours, I will go live. You guys chime in when you can. I'll try to keep this to a 2-hour window. And I'll keep you guys informed about maybe doing an actual like a class type of thing, where we can just talk about political things, relationships, psychology, whatever, philosophy, things of that nature, life. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, Shane, appreciate you, man. Man, I hope you feel better, bro, and I hope you test negative. This is one thing you do not want to fuck with. No doubt, no doubt. But and Shane, you hydrate too, damn it. Drink plenty of water. You diabetics, boy, I tell you. All right, Mark, y'all be good. Austin, I see you, man. Shane, Mark's wife, be good. Peace and blessings to you. I'll see you on the ticket. Peace.